we're gonna be putting this boathouse down that dock into the water. It was pulled out. I didn't get a chance to film it, but we raised it up about, what, 36 inches. Had the framers come in and frame it. We painted it. Electricians put some new lights in. So today we're gonna be putting it back in the water, but this is kind of a long process. So we're gonna explain kind of what we're gonna do, and then most of this video is gonna end up being a time lapse. All right, how are we starting?
So we're on metal dollies. We're gonna start at the open end of the boathouse, and we have to tow it under these wires to get to that side. And then what I want to do is turn the boathouse so that the open end is going down the ramp.
Gotcha.
Into the water.
All right, and then once we get it down, the tide's all the way out, and we're gonna put the floats underneath, right?
Yes.
So we're gonna have to bottle jack underneath, raise it up, put the floats on, and then we're gonna bracket the floats on from here, lag bolt into the wood, and then bolt it onto the, and you actually have an example down here, I think, didn't you? So this block represents the base of his boathouse. These are the floats that he's got. We're gonna go on either side of it, and he's got these brackets. Once we get it up on the bottle jacks, this is gonna go on here. We're gonna bolt it into the bottom frame and then onto the float on each side once it's down there. Making progress here.
All right, I'm ready to go. You good, Brett? We just slide it this way. He's going that way. Okay. Yep.
Move the boom lift over here. The house has got to go underneath the wires, power wires going from that telephone pole to that one. And this lift is going to help raise them up so that way he can fit. It looks a little bit daunting. I'm not sure how this is going to work, but apparently they did it going in. So it is a bit higher now than it was when they originally got it out of the water. So we'll see how flexible those power lines are. We got the boom lift out. We're going to, those two lines there that we have to lift, those are no voltage lines, it's telephone and cable. So before you all scream at us, tell us we're doing something stupid, which we probably are, but we're gonna use the lift. We got a piece 2x4 with like a little fork set up. We're gonna use the lift to push the wires up so that way the boathouse gets underneath, and they're already starting to move this thing. So we're gonna pull it with the mini all the way underneath the lines, and then we gotta bring the open end of the boathouse, pivot it down to where it's facing down the launch, and then slowly kind of allow this thing to roll down with gravity going underneath those power lines, or excuse me, telephone and cable TV lines. All right, we're making pretty good progress here. We've had to kind of fiddle around with blocking and bracing. So the casters on the heavy duty dollies are off in the mud here. And so we've had to roll it on these big blocks so it doesn't get wedged into the mud. And so we're rolling on a block of wood, moving the piece over, rolling on the block, move a piece over, all the way down. And we're gonna try to get as far into the water as we can, so that way when the tide comes back in, it lifts the floats up and then we can push it out back in its spot, which is over there. So we're gonna keep fuddling around with this until we get it far enough down there. It's too late.
Too late?
The damage is done.
Well, here, no, I get it. So, but here's the deal. As we keep coming back, is it going to get pinched in, or we'll never get it out? I mean, I'm not going underwater to take bolts out.
Oh, you're saying should we get? No, it'll have to go all the way down here for it to be underwater. It's gonna have to go real far for that.
All right, I'm just worried about the tweaking. The best, yeah, it did cut his wood. Look at that wood.
Any benefit? Do a cargo strap that way?
Which way?
When it goes, or it's not gonna go anywhere, right?
It might shift that way a little bit, yeah, as you push it down, but
Then if we tightened it up, it's not gonna let us push it this way.
yeah, that's the problem.
We're just gonna send it, right?
I don't see another option.
Unless you take those wheels off.
That's what he was just saying.
Take them off.
Yeah, okay.
All right, so we got some blocking and bracing up here. We're gonna pull that dolly off right there and pull the wheels out and just kind of send it on the wood and see how far we get. So we only need it to go past, the tide tonight is gonna be at plus 12, which is way up there. We're already past the 10 mark, but we just want it down in as far as we can to make sure it's gonna float once we get the floats underneath of it. So we'll zip that dolly off and then push it the rest of the way and just see where it lands, and that's gonna be good enough.
We're ready for you.
Give it all.
Go. Everybody's a go.
Oh, that,
Stop.
I don't like that.
That way.
Yeah, it shifted.
It's really going that
Yeah.
way.
Yep,
Where's 10 feet?
10's right here, boss.
that didn't work.
Start putting the floats under.
I agree.
Okay.
Yep.
I agree.
All right, so some sketchy stuff here, but got block jack high enough for a 36-inch float. Problem is, we're so far below the boat ramp that we have to get it up high enough, because then we still need to get 36-inch floats on that side. So a lot of this jacking up, blocking, jacking up, blocking, kind of all the way around, and it's going to take some time. We got it, a couple tubs underneath here now. We got our Jenga stack here, bottle jack. We're going to put a few more smaller tubs on this side, and then it'll be a matter of putting everything on this side afterwards. And it's got a, you can't see from inside here, but if you stand out there and look this way, it's very crooked. So once we start lifting it and putting the tubs on that side, it'll level it out. Because we got it almost level with the boat launch over there, and so it'll be better. And then all we have to do at that point is wait for the tide. Unfortunately, I'll likely not be able to stay here for the whole process, but the plan is at about midnight, when it's highest tide, this will be able to be floated out onto the guest dock. So that's the plan. We'll see. Two tubs on this side, got the two on this side.
Where'd our tape measure go? Everything.
Now we gotta do all the stuff on the front there. And if we finish today, come back at midnight, launch it off.
I had a fill tip and
It's been a day. Almost there, making progress. So I was not able to make it down there tonight to push the boathouse all the way in, but this is the dock camera, and it is about 11:45, or excuse me, 10:45, and we're expecting the highest tide close to midnight. You can kind of see the water line on the back floats. So we should be able to see from here as the boathouse gets pushed out to the rest of the guest dock and actually float on its own. So,
like, can you ask?
No, it's too late. But
no, like, does the computer system record it? Like, can Stan get into it and see previous?
Oh, maybe. But there it is. There's the boathouse. It floated all the way out. They pulled it. Now it's at the end of the guest dock, and then tomorrow morning they'll put it in the spot. But yeah, that's it. All done. Good to go. Success.